Hello, Arizona, and welcome to this episode of Valley of the Sun Real Estate Show, the show that's about anything and everything that you need to know when it comes to your real estate needs right here in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. I'm your host, Jayson Bates, the lender who lives in and is a part of your community. If you'd like to reach out to the show, as I say each and every podcast, you can do so by visiting my website at www.valleyofthesunrealestateshow.com. From there, connect with me on any social media platform. Call me directly, email me. It's all right there. I'd love to hear from you. If you're listening to this on iTunes, please write that review, as it is one of the only ways that I have to help improve the show. I really do appreciate your feedback. And if you're a first-time listener to the show, well, thank you for choosing this podcast over all the other real estate podcasts that are out there, as I am humbled by your choice. Okay, so let's get into today's subject matter, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. Today, I'm gonna kind of feature here. I'm gonna talk about HomeLight. HomeLight is a website that I saw. I actually saw this on TV, and it's a way. And I thought this was just genius because it's a way for you, the consumer, to really get to know your realtor, how good they really are, how good they truly are. Not just by their shiny objects they may present in front of you at a listing appointment, not by what they tell you, and certainly not by just the person who had referred you to the agent, which is super important, don't get me wrong, but that one experience doesn't tell you the total experience for that realtor. So, and more importantly, it doesn't tell you anything about the experience of that realtor. Well, that's starting to change. And if you know me, if you've done business with me, you know that I'm pretty tech intuitive, I guess is the right word. So I'm always trying to keep up on these tech things that are out there. And I do believe that technology will change real estate. And it's starting to happen, and we're starting to see that right now. So what is HomeLight? HomeLight.com is the website. This website actually allows for you to pick the realtor that's going to suit your needs the best. You know, I just done a podcast not too long ago about buyer's agents versus seller's agents, what that difference is, what does that mean for you, the consumer. This website actually splits it out, and then it takes the experience level of these agents, and then based on your preferences and what you're actually looking for in a real estate agent, matches the best agent with you. This is fantastic. This is something that I just can't get, I'm kind of super excited about, because it's really going to put realtors in a position where they really have to show their stuff. They really got to show that they are worthy of your business. Not so much today's market, when all you got to do is get a referral and that's it, and everybody just kind of says, okay, no problem. Or you drive up to a yard sign and you call the realtor's number on the yard sign and you say, okay, yeah, you can represent me. No, don't. First of all, if you're doing that, please stop. Don't do it. You need to vet your realtor. I've had previous podcasts, listen back some of my first episodes, and some of the questions you should be asking your realtor. You need to be asking, you need to be interviewing your realtor. And so this is a website that takes the real estate data, if you will, that's out there that we as lenders have access to, realtors certainly have access to through the MLS, and puts it into a format that you, the consumer, then can utilize and see what agent's going to be best for you and your particular needs. So now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am doing this a little bit different, because I am making a video and recording this podcast all at the same time. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching this video on YouTube. Give me that thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel. If you're listening to the podcast and you want to check out the video, please jump over to my YouTube channel. The Jay Bates, TheJayBates is my YouTube handle, and you can check out this video. Okay, so I'm going to screen share here a little bit on the video and kind of walk you through what HomeLight does and what it's all about. So let's go over to the homepage. Now, it's a free service. That's the other thing I didn't mention here. It is a free service to you, the consumer. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm so excited. I'm forgetting things here. So with that being said, you log on to homelight.com or just go to the website. You can log in. It's going to ask you a few questions. Very simple, nothing too major. On the home screen here, I'm going to scroll down here just a little bit. You can meet only the top agents. There are only certain real estate firms that are actually associated with this website, from what I can gather. So you're not going to necessarily get, if you're looking at a boutique real estate shop, as a lot of realtors like to refer to themselves as, they may not appear on here. Doesn't mean they're not good. Just means that they don't have this affiliation or this partnership, if you will, with homelight.com. And if you scroll, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here. It kind of gives, it's a really nice website, by the way. It really gives all the information you need right here on the home website, I should say. And my video's going a little bit slow here, so bear with me here. But let me scroll down here just a hair more. And let's go to how it works down here at the bottom. So when I go to a website, I always like to look at how this product works. What does it mean? Because I'm always very skeptical when I look at these real estate, reinventing the wheel, so to speak, kind of things. So what it starts out with here is they start with data. They want to provide the best information or the most accurate information that they possibly can. And I'll get into that a little bit more here later on in the podcast. But this is the biggest transaction of your life, right? And when you're purchasing a home, you want to know that you have an experienced, trustworthy individual who's going to represent you the right way. I can tell you just from my own personal experience, when I purchased a home, or purchased several homes, but when I've purchased a home, I never really know whether or not I can trust that agent. I know I've got a referral. Yes, I'm in the business. I've spoken to this person, but when it really gets down to me, there's always that little shade of doubt in my mind. Is that realtor really telling me the truth, or are they looking out for their own commission? Now, that's just me. You may not feel the same way, but I've had that feeling with several different realtors who have represented me. So it starts off with data. Data doesn't lie. There is nothing, the data is the data. Although it can be skewed and everything like that on the internet, I totally get that. However, it does try to pull all this data from the agent's history. And then the second thing it does is it gets your input. So it wants to know, your location, whether you're looking to buy or sell, the type of property you're looking for, the price range that you're looking for, and the agent type. And that agent type, I think, is really critical in fitting the personalities for your personality versus the agent's personality. And then HomeLight takes this and matches it together. Now, it uses this Bayesian search. And you say, well, what is Bayesian? So I actually looked that up. This is on their website. It says here, utilizes Bayesian statistical models to predict which agent will get the best result for you. Well, what the heck is Bayesian, right? Some of this stuff on websites, you're always looking or trying to figure out what's what. So I actually looked it up. And Bayesian refers to the methods and probability and statistics named after Thomas Bayes, in particular methods related to statistical inference. So basically, it's just a law of averages, I suppose, and in layman's terms, and putting that together. So it's going to take just a historical data from the agent and then put it in perspective and see if you can accurately predict what the future may be for that agent. So in other words, if they sell a lot of their properties at higher market value than what's listed, then there's a high probability that they will sell your home at a higher market value than listed. And then number 4 here, your personalized agents recommendations. There's going to be recommendations on the agents. They're going to give you recommendations on the agents that match up to what you're looking for and what your specific needs may be. Now, down here too, at the very bottom, is a list of the cities. Now, Phoenix isn't listed on there. However, Phoenix is a part of this process. So I actually went through it, and I'm gonna kind of walk you through it here. I'm just gonna find an agent here, for example, and we're gonna walk through this real quick. I've already done this, but I'm gonna do this with you here real quick. And we're going to take a look at some of these agents here. Now, one of the things I found that was very, very fascinating here was that on the right-hand side, as you're going through this, you're going to see there's over almost 17,000 agents right here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you look on the very right-hand corner, it says 900 agents, but when we click on this here, it actually jumps up to almost 17,000. That's probably, I think that's a pretty accurate number. 16,932 agents. I think that's a pretty accurate number as to the number of agents that are actually here. Now, some of them don't do anything. Okay. And this is where I think this is so vitally important to you as a home buyer or a home seller. You may pick that one agent that has that one referral from their son or family member who, of course, they're going to refer them out because why would they say anything negative about their own family member? And then you get that referral, yet they've only done one transaction in the past 5 years. In fact, true story, I spoke to a gentleman who I've done his loans for, his family for quite some time, getting married, and he actually got a referral to an agent. I think it was a neighbor who referred them to an agent. That agent had done one transaction in the past 5 years. True story. But how would you know that? The agent would say, hey, look, I'm great. I'm good at what I do. I know what I'm talking about. I know the market. I live and breathe real estate. How would you as a consumer know any different other than what they tell you and the one referral that may have sent you to them? This is why I say it's so important that you ask right questions. And take a listen to my previous podcast about the questions you should be asking your realtor, and that'll help you determine if whether or not that realtor is adequate to represent you in whether or not you're buying or selling a property. So I'm gonna click on buy here. You can click on buy, sell, or rent. So they even have a section here for renting, but we're gonna click on buy here real quick, and we're gonna go into the next question here, which is based on what I just said before, which is what kind of price range are you looking for? How much are you looking to spend? So I'm going to click in the sweet spot here. Right here in Maricopa County right now, anything around the $250,000 range is considered to be about the sweet spot here in Maricopa County. So let's take a look at that. If you notice on the right-hand side of the website, it starts to do a little deduction here. It starts to change because we talked about buyers agents and sellers agents. Some agents just don't represent buyers very well. They just represent sellers. So it's going to start to narrow this funnel down as to which agents are going to be best represented for you. Now, the next thing here is what type of property are you looking for? Are you looking for a single family home, a condominium, a townhome, mobile home, a vacant lot, commercial? What exactly are you looking for? We're going to click on single family dwelling here. And then this part of the section here of this website is where I think the real meat and potatoes is. Because on here, it's asking, it's most important that my agent has lots of experience, gets me the best price, spends lots of time with me. Now, we all know with our own personalities that certain things resonate with us more than others. Some people are very chill. They don't really need a lot of hand-holding or a lot of attention. And so they may say, hey, gets me the best price. Other people, it's a scary proposition, buying a house. It's a big deal. It's one of the biggest investments you're ever going to make in your life. Therefore, spending lots of time with me, reassuring me that I'm making the right decision might be most important to me. Has lots of experience. I think we would all kind of argue that having lots of experience is pretty vital to the decision. You want to make sure that you want the most experienced person who's seen just about everything when it comes to real estate, so that if anything unusual were to pop up, this agent would be ready to handle that situation. But for this point here, since I'm going to be clicking on buying, I'm going to click on gets me the best price. Again, on the right-hand side, you'll see the ticker of the agents that starts to narrow down. Starts to narrow some things down here, and again, my computer is running a little bit slow. I'm already kind of logged in here, so it's already kind of asked me a few questions. But for you, when you're logging in there and you say, hey, gets me the best price, it's going to ask you for your email address. It may ask you for your phone number, that sort of thing. You can put your information in there. I put my information in there initially, true information, not fake information, and I didn't get a call. So it's not like it's spammy or anything like that. So I don't think I'd be too fearful of that. But you can do whatever you want as far as the website goes. So then it pops up now these agents. So it says here, we've evaluated over 16,932 agents in Phoenix and found the 10 best matches for you. So based on this criteria, it starts to narrow down these agents. Now, I'm going to just take a look here because I did a little study here. So on this agent here, I'm not going to name any names or anything like that, but the top agent that came up here says that she had Phoenix homes. She's purchased 20. Now, it doesn't say the time frame. It doesn't say if that's in the last 6 months, last year, her entire career. It doesn't really tell me what that 20 represents. It just says Phoenix homes purchased 20. Single family homes 150, average purchase price $200,000. So now that tells me a little bit of a snapshot of this agent, but I can also click on her profile and get additional information about this particular agent. Now, in all fairness, I pulled a report to see whether or not these numbers for this agent were accurate. Now, this agent, I will tell you, she is an agent that does a lot of business. No question about that. The numbers that reflect on the website aren't 100% accurate to the numbers that I have. But again, I don't know how far back they're going in this agent's history to get that number. So, but with that being said, she is a very busy agent. And with a busy agent, you've got to decide for yourself. If I elect to get with an agent who is very busy, does that mean she's going to spend a lot of time with me? Probably not. She's got other clientele that she may have to she is accountable to. And so therefore she may not have the time. There's only so much time in the day to do things, and she may not have the time in the day. So therefore she may pass you off to a team member, which is why I did that buyers and sellers, agents kind of thing. So you've got to put this in perspective a little bit. I think it's a good starting point for you as a consumer. It definitely gives you a lot of information to go back and look at these agents and see whether or not they would fit your particular style or what you're looking for. But doesn't necessarily mean that this is the agent for you. So I don't want you to think that this agent would be the agent that you have to pick, but certainly it does give you a little bit of a bio on the agent and does give you some information, some background on the agent that you wouldn't otherwise have because of you just having a referral. So with that, that's a quick snapshot here into HomeLight. I would encourage you, if you're looking to purchase or sell property, I would certainly encourage you to check out HomeLight. I mean, it doesn't hurt it doesn't hurt a thing. The numbers again aren't necessarily reflective of what I got, but they are pretty close. I will hand it to them. That agent, just the top agent I picked, her numbers from data that I pull, she's a busy agent. She's out there and hustling and making it happen. So that's good. So these aren't fictitious numbers, and I think a lot of people may kind of they don't trust what's on the internet all the time. So I will say this information is pretty good. So looking to buy, sell, check out homelight.com. I think it's a useful tool. I think it needs to be tweaked a little bit more because the numbers aren't quite there yet, but it's a starting point. And I've always said there's going to be a time in our real estate as we're evolving here in our real estate transactions, our attitude toward real estate here in the United States. These sort of websites and technology tools that are coming up are starting to change how we purchase real estate, how we look at real estate, and how we interact with real estate. So do check that out. All right. So with that being said, I think I covered just about everything there. We're going to go ahead and end the show. And again, as I say each and every podcast, if you want to reach out to the show, hey, I definitely want to hear from you. So please reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I've had a couple people call me in the past several months and really enjoy talking to them. So thank you for reaching out to me. I really do appreciate that. Please visit my website, www.valleyofthesunrealestateshow.com. Check out my YouTube channel as I put on YouTube videos there. Subscribe, share with people that you may know who are looking to buy or sell. And certainly if you're looking to buy or refinance a property, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. So please reach out to me. In iTunes, I'm getting all these plugs in here, right? In iTunes, if you're listening to this in iTunes, please write that review, as it is one of the only ways that I have to help improve the show. So thank you very much for tuning in to this week's podcast of Valley of the Sun Real Estate Show, the show that's about anything and everything that you need to know when it comes to your real estate needs right here in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. So until next time, happy house hunting, and I hope to see you out there very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Jayson Bates, NMLS 220798, Mortgage Banking License 1796, Equal Credit Opportunity Lender. Sound effects provided by SoundJ.com.